Buying a home is one of the largest financial decisions that you could possibly make, so avoiding these traps will cost you thousands in financial mistakes. Many buyers make the same mistakes over and over again. They trust the wrong people, they get the wrong advice, and they fall into the same traps over and over. And they also don't realize it until it's too late. In this video, I'm going to break down how to avoid the traps and avoid the costly mistakes so you can buy smarter, safely, and with confidence. Buyers should find the process exciting, but oftentimes it becomes very overwhelming because they make all the same mistakes. It could be working with a wrong lender and locking in a rate that's too high, or paying thousands in unnecessary costs because they didn't shop. Maybe it's because they rushed into a deal because they loved the home so much and had fear that they were going to miss out on it. Maybe it's that they got the wrong home inspector and they didn't have an agent that could identify that the home inspector missed items, or they didn't have an agent that could negotiate the proper repairs for their home. Whatever the mistake is, it always leads to one thing, and that's regret. The good news is everything is avoidable as long as you or the person you're working with knows what to look out for. One of the biggest mistakes that buyers make is they focus on the price and they miss the overall picture of how much it costs to actually own that home in particular. Your monthly payment isn't just about the mortgage. It's about insurance, it's about taxes, it's about HOAs, it's about different aspects of insurance maybe you didn't realize that you need to get that you have to add on after, which could be flood insurance, wind and hail insurance. It could be that your taxes adjust and you looked at the previous owner's taxes and you didn't consider what your taxes would be on the home. These are all these things that put people in a financial pinch after they buy and then they realize their actual cost to own that home. And that's why we put together a financial report for you, so that way you can figure out exactly what the cost of owning a home is going to cost when we look at it. Not even at the time when you make an offer, it's like when we look at the homes, we can walk through all these options for you. And most people find that payment is actually a lot more important than price. They want to make it sure it fits into their monthly budget where they don't have to sacrifice a lot. Another thing is not securing the right mortgage interest rate, and this is such a huge one. Also, not having the opportunity to refinance free when mortgage rates come down. We'll get into that too. Most people just talk to a lender and then they work with the first person that they work with. And you would never buy the first home that you look at without looking at multiple homes. Whether you look at multiple online or in person, you just wouldn't show up to one and buy it. That's the biggest financial decision that you're ever gonna make, right? So why would you talk to one lender and stop there and not consider what other lenders can offer you and make them shop and compete against each other and fight to get you the lowest fees and lowest interest rate? Because this is your financial obligation also. That loan that you're gonna have for hundreds of thousands of dollars that you're on the hook to repay, why wouldn't you want to whittle that amount down through a low interest rate, through lower fees, and put yourself at an advantage? And not just that, but I have lenders that can get you the absolute best pricing and interest rates out there if you just talk to them. So it's always important to talk to 2 or 3 lenders out there. And also make sure that they offer a free refinance down the road. And it's very critical because rates will come down over time and you don't want to be stuck in this higher interest rate. You want a lender that will refinance you at no cost into a lower interest rate when they drop. And I personally, after you buy a home, track where rates are and compare it to where you're at. So that way I can give you updates on when the right time to refinance is. And even better yet, most people just go talk to, even if they do talk to a few lenders, they stop there and they don't realize that the right realtor can help them get into a lower interest rate too. I have access through 5 different channels to interest rates in the 4s. So if you call me today, I can help you get access to those. And you can probably go call 5 lenders right now and you'll never find that. But with the volume of homes that we help buyers buy and the connections that we have the availability and connections and strategies to get you interest rates into the 4s. And so this is very important for you to bring down the cost of your overall home ownership. Some people, believe it or not, will do their own home inspection and not have another inspector do it for them. And it costs them thousands of dollars. They always hire the wrong inspector too. The inspectors that we provide, they have a guarantee that if they miss something, then they'll pay for the repair after the fact. And that's the kind of guarantee that you're looking for. And then there's the thing about resale value. No one's thinking about when they do sell. What does that mean? So you want to buy a home that has exceptional resale value. You're not just buying it right up front today. And by the way, people always think that they get a good deal on a home because of how much they made on it when they sell it. Usually it's because the market appreciated. I get you a good deal because I buy you that equity up front. What do I mean by that? Is I'm able to negotiate you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars off the price of a home and have the seller pay for tens of thousands of dollars of your costs at closing. That way you're minimizing your cash out of pocket and keeping your hard-earned savings for yourself. Not just that, am I able to help you build more equity on day one because I got you such a good deal, but we're also gonna make sure you buy the right home so when you go to sell, it's easy to sell, it's attractive, it's desirable, it's the right home that will appeal to the masses, so that way it becomes a very good investment for you. It's not just important to find you a home that fits your needs today, but also has long-term value growth. And if you're worried about possibly buying the wrong home, well, not just do we have like that free interest rate refinance guarantee, but we also have a love it or leave it guarantee. If you're not happy with your home for any reason in the first 24 months, just let us know. And what we'll do is we'll sell it for you free. That way you could easily make a move to another home and it doesn't cost you a ton of money and you can get into something that you actually enjoy. So buying a home should be exciting, not stressful. Call us today to make sure that it's a very exciting, positive experience. Thank you so much and visit soldwithdave.com for more information.